Hello, hello, hello. Hang on a second, let's start the YouTube stream. Hello? 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 Question mark? Is there anybody there? Obviously there's people there. The Smitchell and the Druids Mead are both here already. Potentially others lurking in the ether. I don't know what it counts as. Probably lurking in their homes, their workplaces, all over the world. It looks like we're going live. It looks like everything's coming through the pipes. Let's remove the various skulls. There we go. Goodbye, skulls. Hello, my ASCII-fied face. Look at that. Lovely. And then onto the game broadcast. A seamless beginning for a stream. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Excellent. Audio levels are good. Visual levels are good. Textual levels are good. Things are appearing on screen. What happens if I crom? Shall I crom? Shall I crom? Hang on a sec. I've got to go through all the things I said in chat before I can... There we go. Here's a crom. Crom's working. The bot is fully functional. There's no need to panic. Although that monitor is not optimally faced. There we go. Good. So the fortress... Let's take a look. Let's also just bite the bullet and do the hotkeys. Let's do it. So here's the entryway. If I... Is it here? Yes, hotkey. So wagon arrival location. Don't care about that. Goodbye. Main gate. There we go. Do it there. Are you sure? Yes, of course I am. There we go. And that's good. That's F1. So F2. We go. Where do we want F2? The hotkey F2 to take us. Textiles? No. Well, I think the tier 2 importance place is obviously the furnaces, so we'll do that. Furnaces. There we go. Furnaces centered. Thulsa Doom hair-free mode. If only I might imagine I had the voice of James Earl Jones, as he's known in the audio commentary. The water noise is the sink. Don't worry about that. It's perfectly acceptable. There's no busted pipes or anything. It's purposeful noise. It's doing something. Ooh, I can put another smeltery in here, but let's not get distracted from our hotkey assignation frenzy. I'm not going to put a hotkey for the furnaces, for the workshops above the furnaces, or for these, because I think the furnace hotkey brings us close enough. Now, I could do a hotkey for the artifact room and the library, but you know what? There's fuck all going on in there. We don't give a shit about that. Let's come down a bit deeper into the fortress to something we do give a shit about. The dining hall. Let's do that. So assign. No, not gooding. Dining hall. There we go. And we won't go nuts putting like things for different areas on this floor. It doesn't make sense. We don't need to. Do I need a hotkey for the bedrooms? Yeah, let's do it. Bedroom hotkey. Oh my goodness. Press X 3 times. What do we got down here? Let's go down another floor. Cemetery. That'll be good. I don't want to be buried in a volcanic cemetery. Cemetery? Yeah, I spelled that right. That's good. Okay, and then down here there's unlikely to be anything. No, that's wrong. The farms, that's what we're doing. We're making the underground farms. Subterranean, if you will. Does that mean that if something's on the surface, it's subterranean? I don't know. Cemetery. Did I spell it cemetery? I don't want to be buried in a bed cemetery. Cemetery. I'm just going to assume you're right. Looks right. It looks okay. It looks okay. We could spell it the Stephen King way. The Stephen King way. Okay. So the fortress is looking fairly good at the moment. Back to the surface. Furnaces down to the dining hall, F4 to the bedrooms, and F5 takes us to the cemetery. F6 takes us to the farms. No, but going down one will be fine. Now, these have not yet fully dried up. Am I going to wait for that? Or does it make sense to just re-douse, to re-sploosh, to enmoisten? Go on, let's do another run. Let's do another run. It will be the farms, yes, ultimately. That's the plan, but I've just got to keep dousing it with water until it's got suitable soil. So farm, outflow, and outflow. We want farm inflow. There we go. Pull the lever, and also the system outflow. Oh, no need to urgentify it. Dario Urgento. What's wrong with me? Even puns that aren't relevant, I can't resist. Okay, there we go. There's the outflow. That'll have opened this one as well. What could we do in this chamber? Nothing. It's an active flood spill. Come on, don't be a fuckwit. Oh, a lot more piles of mud and fewer small piles of mud. And hopefully after this round of dousings, no dustings of mud. Because that's a dusting right now and it becomes a small pile. Okay, so presumably all of these piles of mud have been flooded 3 times. Is that how it works? I wish I actually knew how this functioned. If I close these gates now, will this water actually get to sploosh over these bits? Let's do it. Let's fucking close them. Don't fanny around. Pull lever. Thank you very much. And then this one here, also pull the lever, because I want to see these gates shutting. I think we will cover the water. We just got to... And if I put less water in each time, if I only put a little bit in and it just gets covered, yeah, that's nice. We don't have to wait for too long for that to evaporate now. Some of it will outflow off the side, but I think we're going to lose the majority of it to evaporation. Does the water move mud? I don't think it picks the mud up, Druid's Mead, that I'm aware of. It might. It would make sense if it did, but I don't think it does. Just the act of getting a tile wet and then drying it out. I think just getting it wet puts the dusting of mud on it. I don't know. Well, I would do dustings. I would put a farm on a dusting, but it just doesn't feel quite right, you know? I want to get it nice and even, get all the ground covered. I mean, I've put the mechanism in place to flood the thing, so I may as well take it all the way, right? The game has a varied yield for different tile types. I would think muddier equals better yield. Yeah, that would make sense. Because I think the best soil you can have is cavern soil, for cavern crops at least. I don't know about on the surface. I don't know if there are various types of... Oh, hello, we're being serenaded. The law is worth the effort. Oh, it always is. So, stray ewe, given birth to a lamb, been slaughtered, steel leggings completed, blah, blah, blah. Let's head up to the furnaces. Kel, give me a shout if you need help with that lot. She's got some big bags of gardening stuff and she's going to try and fucking carry them on her own. I said, give me a shout if you need help with that lot.
Oh, I don't ask for it.
Yeah, but if you don't fuck your back up. Can you do that? Is that alright? Okay, that's alright, she's fine. Where was I? Let's look at the furnaces. That was it. I was going to try and get my guys skilled up, and we're doing it by making leggings for armour, which as a side benefit will also dupe up a lot of steel bars. Very nice. And we're also doing menacing steel spikes, which are already coming off the production line, starting to be masterworks, which is nice, isn't it? That's what you want. Lots and lots of masterworks, so they can go off elsewhere and live in a different stockpile, because we do have a masterwork stockpile. We do have a masterwork stockpile. Now, I also... What other skills can we level up in the furnaces and the forges? What I could do... No, if I say these output to specific stockpiles, it will just slow shit down. They won't actually...
Bloody know what's what? Oh my god.
ambiguous gardening instructions, I would guess. I would like to see more of a stockpile of...
What?
The rice has just beeped. Sorry, I just forgot it was on. Good job, it's a proper rice cooker. Okay, so because ultimately I want to make a nice suit of armour for everybody, and with a population that's still at 31, still in the low 30s, we can definitely give everybody a nice fancy suit of armour, and probably completely weaponsmithing. That's a good one. Oh, is weaponsmithing not the skill that spikes? No, it's blacksmithing. Yeah, okay. What weapon do we want to do? There aren't any weapons that will provide duped bars if you melt it down, is there? I don't think there is a weapon that has a good that has the best return. So maybe I'll just make the weapons that we might end up using. Oh, battle axe does return an extra bit on its investment. Okay, then we'll do that. Let's come over here, and if I say steel, I've come to learn the riddle of steel. Steel battle axe. There we go. I would like one of... Oh, no, cancel. I would like one of those at a time. S'il vous plaît. Dankeschön. So, as long as the number is less than 10 and the amount of steel bars is greater than 10. Yeah. Okay, we don't want to use up all the steel bars. Nice. Okay, and what we should end up seeing there is either me manually setting all of those to be melted when they're not up to snuff, or maybe dwarves popping them in the stockpile right next to them, which is, you know, good. Okay, well, to be fair, if we end up with some battle axes in a stockpile, masterwork, it's not going to be the end of the world, is it? I feel like we can accept that. Hammers, battle axes, to be fair, I prefer hammers if I can. I would like to be able to set us up with silver war hammers and, with the grace of a few good moods, maybe some platinum war hammers. Oh my, how exciting. Excuse me, I'm burping and hiccuping into the microphone. I'm the best streamer, honestly. It may not look like it, but I'm just years ahead of the curve. This is what streaming will look like in 2030. It'll just be a constant stream of burping and farting and sniffing and hiccuping. It'll be good. Everyone will love it, but we'll all be scratching our heads and going, what? I don't get it. I'm old. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we're hip. Hip to the jive. Or hip to the replacement, perhaps. Where are we now? Let's go look at the farm, see how the evaporation is doing. Also, have a quick check. Yes, this can be done too. I'm going to remove these little floor tiles here. This is not getting built. Oh, because they can't get across, that's why. Construction, floor. There we go, stick the floor there. We can make it out of, not bismuth. Are you out of your mind? What kind of blocks have we got? An alabaster block? Sure. It's recently used. I haven't used an alabaster block recently. That's horse shit. That is pure unfettered hornswoggle. So I will not be applauding it. And what do we need to dig out here? Nothing, because there's more walls to be built, but we'll wait until there's a few more clear glass blocks before we finish off this pit, because it's getting silly. And in fact, if we're doing that, let's disassemble this, because we don't want rhyolite in here. We just want green clear glass blocks. That's everything we want. All sorted. Easy peasy. Metalcrafter, minecarts dupe 1.8. Okay, minecarts. Minecarts isn't bad, and that will get the skill up. Let us do this. F4, F2. There we go. Now, maybe that will warrant an extra forge over another smeltery or a kiln. Maybe I get rid of the smeltery here, pop another forge on it. 3 smelters is good, especially considering we're not producing, absurd quantities of ores. We're not mining at all. We're just sort of clogging through it as we go. We're not focused on metal. Metal is almost exclusively a military resource for us. So we'll see how it ends up going. Oh, wheelbarrows. So steel wheelbarrows will be a pretty good choice. Let's do that. Let's make steel wheelbarrows then, rather than mine carts, because they're going to be very useful. Steel wheelbarrow. Make me one at a time, please, and do it until there are 32 wheelbarrows available. Oh, that's empty. Let's actually make that not empty steel wheelbarrows. I want actually steel wheelbarrows. No. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, that should start seeing us getting a nice little stockpile of steely wheelies. I got a steely little wheelie. It's going to help me move some shit around. Magma kiln. We want to put another magma kiln in, which will require the disassembly of one of these floor tiles. That one feels good to me. Feels extra special. Come on. Break it up. I'll get a mining order in. We'll channel that hole through. Come on, disassemble, please. Let's do a priority. Someone's already picked the job up. Don't change the priority now. Come on. Who's going to do it? Not this guy with a pick. Another guy with a pick. Well, person. Doesn't have to be a guy, does it? Although I feel like guy and dude, they're becoming more sort of neutral terms now. I've definitely called women dudes and guys. So, maybe that's the way it's changing these days. Furnaces, where are we going? Magma kiln. There we go. Stick that one in. Stick that one in with an iron bar. Made of an iron bar even. Who knows? I feel bad about forge duping, but fine about running exterminate and clean commands in DF hack. Well, we all have our different things that we will and won't do in Dwarf Fortress, We've all got our personal dwarven taboos that we won't cross. I mean, what do I not do? There's certain things I don't do, like learn, use minecarts effectively. There's lots of, I can't think of any of the things I don't do off the top of my head, but I suppose that's probably because I just don't really do them. It's less me saying, oh, I don't do that, and more not being, either being too lazy or just not knowing how. Lazy and or stupid. Well, I don't know about stupid. I don't know if I go that far. Right, we're just going to wait for that to get built and that to get removed. Once that's been removed, we can stick down another magma forge. And then I don't know if I'm going to take a look at the job orders, like who's doing what, because I feel like making people do specific things is a bit of a pain. Why have I dug this out now? What kind of guild hall was... Oh, I was going to do an arms and armourers guild hall. So let me just pick up all this spoilers, go to here in our little dumping chamber. Welcome to the dumping chamber where I drop off all my rocks and stones, but not the kind of dump you were expecting. So pull your trousers back up, please, and go to the room next door. Even though that's actually a temple. Okay, where was I? Looking for... Oh, the farms, that was it. Let's go and see. Oh, these are looking a lot more substantially bemudded. Oh, yeah, there's big swaths or swathes, perhaps, of mud. Good. Piles and piles of mud. We'll give it a little longer to evaporate down there, dry it off a bit, and then we'll stick some farms on top of it, hopefully. Although, I'm actually going to sploosh it as many times as required to get the finished full soil coverage. Unless there's like corners that aren't done, and then maybe I'll put some floors in there and neaten it up a touch. Maybe make the planting areas into little plant beds, like put little ledges around them. I don't know. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait till it's all set up. Now the floors are going in nicely here. Well, one room's floors are going in nicely. That much is the case. I wonder if I can set it up so it designs and then in like in a one-click placement does the dig, the walls, the floors, the furniture, the door. Doors are furniture. I wonder if that's an option. See if I can do that. Oh my god, Cryptbeards are going to go lightning speed. And in fact, I would probably just do one room at a time and not have this like loads of cut-out rooms waiting for floors, etc., etc. Could use macros, but oh, actually no, they've got macros built into the Install Fortress, haven't they? Oh, there's something I don't use just for the level of daunt that I have over it. It's daunting. It carries a large and heavy weight of daunticity. 12? Have I got 12 clear glass blocks? No. No. Recording a macro would work if the rooms were oriented in the same direction. Yes, that is a good point. I've been thinking, I've got like a macro keyboard with 6 extra keys in, and where I've been playing Helldivers a little bit lately, I was thinking I could put my stratagems on hotkeys, and I wouldn't need to actually do the. It would be great. It'd be good. I opened macros once and tried to make one, but I didn't know the key bindings offhand for anything, so it didn't work. Yeah, I mean, it does make sense because certain things that you do repeatedly, like assign stairways, dig rooms, lay furniture out, all that kind of stuff. Anything that's got a repeated thing you could do with macros. Wouldn't necessarily be the best option, but you could definitely do it. Do I want to fill this room again? We good? A pile of mud, small pile of mud, small pile. See, I'm concerned that when I sploosh this again, the tiles that already have one water on will not count as being re-wetted. They need to be fully dried. Can't take that long though, right? They're all at once. Then again, what's the temperature down here? Perhaps I could heat... No, don't do that. No, you don't need a heated farm. Although we are right next to the magma, maybe that would evaporate the water better. Hello, Darkzan. Welcome to the stream, if I've correctly pronounced that. Why in the hell you need forge duping at all? It's just like a click, but put down a forge and dwarves build it, not you. No, not the forge. The forge duping is making specific things and melting them down because they have a higher rate of return than the metals they contain. So, like menacing steel spikes, you make those, you melt them down, they give you slightly more metal than you put back in, and if you do it repeatedly, you'll end up with extra bars of that metal. That is forge duping. So there you go. Duplicative activities, as they say, or at least I said just then. I don't know if they, whoever they may be, are. Who are they? Oh my goodness, they're watching us. Well, no, technically you're watching me, not they. I suppose you are a they, aren't you? Not a combined they, unless you are all in one room. I don't know, that seems a bit weird though. Seems odd. Yeah, we could be. We could all be sitting on the same bus for all I know. Feels unlikely. I have a fairly reasonable grasp of where people are geographically. I feel like there might be a substantial amount of water separating us. Not all of us. I think me and Druidsmead are only separated by the River Severn. Well, actually, there's probably way more rivers between here and there, but it's the main one. It's the only one I'd have to go over a substantial bridge for. Some things you've almost double back. Yeah, the what was it you said earlier? The wheelbarrows, mine carts, that kind of stuff. They seem to give back tons. I'm not doing it deliberately, but I'm not going to leave all that free steel on the table when I'm training my guys. So what I could do is just Because if I was getting just the metal back or slightly less, I wouldn't be too bothered. I'd get I'd use a less interesting metal, something like, I don't know, copper or tin or whatever, and I'd make shitloads of stuff with that and melt it down, just to make sure we don't just make a crap object and then have it sold off for fuck all, when we could get that metal back and put it into something else. So I would be doing the same practice. I just wouldn't be benefiting with free steel. And if I can get free steel out of it, whatever. As long as I make some steel, I feel like I'm doing okay. I'm not cheating too much. If you want to see some cheating, check this out. Brace yourself. If cheating triggers you, then oh my god, you're about to have bullets flying out of the top of your head. Is that what happens? I'm not sure. Where is it? Something to... where's all my stone? Oh, I've dumped it all already. Oh well, let's just do a big old giga dump. Look at these piles of stone and stuff. Ba 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 ba. It's a quantum stockpile. Amazing. I just melt down all the stuff I buy from traders. Exactly. Yeah, you just buy it. Once you get at a certain economic level, you just buy everything they bring, have it automatically sent to a melt stockpile, and you're away. You are away. It's true, but it took me 15 years to learn how to use powered axles. Or have they even been in the game that long? I don't know. This is the first fortress. This is like the second or third fortress since I started using them. And you will note that in this fortress, not by choice, just by coincidence, mine carts are almost completely absent. I've not touched them. Powered axles. No, for the water, the mister. So if we look here, I thought you'd seen this, but I'll show you quickly. One sec. So we've got a mister waterfall, a dwarf-made waterfall. And what happens is, if I go to the surface, we've got a river here, and there's an inflow and an outflow. So all the water that goes in is eventually pumped back up out, other than whatever the dwarves drink or gets sluiced out over the farms. So the water comes down into the fortress through here, and there's the return valve. Here's the powered axles powering that pump stack. There's more, because I didn't do a straight up pump stack. I had to stagger it like a maniac. The water comes in here. It gets to this pressure baffle to release the pressure so it never overflows, because if I didn't have that there, everything would just rise up through the holes. This bridge is to close off, and here is where it gets pumped up from. So this bridge stops it from flowing back over these water wheels, because that was the original thought. They'd flow that way, and then I built it wrong, so I had to pump the water using a pump stack over the top of the well room and the thing, so it falls back down into the waterfall, comes down through this area here, goes under the water wheels, or sometimes splooshes over this farm, comes around here, and then back up the pump stack and into the river. So there you go. Well, I'm sure you'll get back into the swing of the clock settings just as they change them again. Forever trapped in a cycle of sleeplessness. I mean, it would be funny if it wasn't true. For so many people. So what are we doing here? I'm going to kind of just let them run for a bit, because there are outstanding jobs here and we want to get those done. And I would kind of like to let them get on with forging more stuff, so we get, people skilled up. I will put a stockpile in here like this. Okay, it's going to be a big old stockpile. Let's do a 10 by 13, 130 tiles. Holy shit. Military shit. There we go. Okay, that's taking from everywhere, but it only uses usable weapons of masterwork or artifact quality, made of steel, silver. We'll allow lead, platinum, and gold in the hope that we end up with some fancy artifact hammers made through a mood. Did I put gold in? Always believe in yes, sir. Yeah, indestructible. Is that all good? Have I got everything there? Yeah, that's good. Also, do we want trap components? No. But we want weapons. We want battle axes. We want hammers. Where are they? Bent maces, blowguns, crossbows, large daggers, maces. Actually, spears. We should have our dwarves trained with spears as well. Thin warhammers. What the hell does it mean by a thin warhammer? There's a warhammer. Warhammer. Wavy blowguns don't sound very effective, but we'll give it a crackle. Okay, so that's those weapons made of the good metals of high quality. Let's go to the armor. We want, let's say, all types made of metal. No, just steel or adamantine. Is that in there? Stand and deliver. Your money or yours. Steel and adamantine are the only ones we want in armor, aren't they? Yeah, we can decorate it with other metals. No other materials, unless... Can you make cool glass armor? No, don't be stupid, scoundrel. That's the words of an idiot. Masterwork, an artifact, and then usable. And this feels good. This feels good. If only we had adamantium as well as adamantine, but unfortunately adamantium is a wholly owned, copyrighted trademark of the Disney Corporation, and as such, its use without permission will result in flying monkeys being dispatched with degrees in law, and we don't want that. Where were we? Thin warhammers are for newborn babies. Oh, or are they to attack people through fortifications? That might be the other option. Very narrow, so you can get them through a narrow gap. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm afraid they're already on their way, Druids Mead, unfortunately. They'll be after you. You'll know because your doorbell will go schnicked, and then they'll call you Bob, and they'll haul you into court, and then they'll eat your soul. It's not true. We don't have souls. Let's leave that in the hope that this will start to fill up with glorious masterwork artifacts. Can I assign steel leggings as part of a civilian uniform? I think I can. I'm going to assign everybody's clothes via uniform at some point in this, because as we have been made aware by Sal's science, uniforms don't rot like normal clothes do. They remain resolutely intact forever and ever. True of armor, true of clothing. Can you give them a non-military click to configure civilian alert? Yeah, okay. Militia commander. Okay. Cool. So they've dug that out. We can put the forge on there. Workshop magma forge in your pop. There you go. And okay, and we'll make the place out of the iron bars. So we're waiting on an anvil, but you know what? I think we can probably make a steel anvil. I don't think that's going to be much beyond our ken. Steel anvil. There we go. And just the one, please. We don't need more than that. And hopefully it won't be dragged straight into here. Why are they putting sandbags in here? That's not something we want. Furniture type. Okay, let's be a little bit more sensible with this. We don't want bags. We're not going to want ballista parts, but we've never made those, so it doesn't matter. Barrels? No, we don't want to melt those down. Beds, they can't be made of metal. Bins, we do not want to melt them down. Boxes, We're not going to make them out of metal, but if we get them, we will melt them down. Buckets, no. Cabinets, metal cabinets can get melted. Metal cabinet catapult parts, metal coffins, metal doors, metal floodgates, metal grates, hatch covers, not the pots. No, we never want to melt mechanisms. Pipe sections we don't want to. Well, if they're made of metal, we do. Querns can't be made of metals, likewise millstones. Sandbags, that's why they're going in there. We don't want those, they can't be made of metal. Slabs can't. Statues can. Tables can. Thrones can. Traction benches are multiple part things, let's not put them in there. Weapon racks can be made of it. Wheelbarrows can, and windows cannot be made of metal because that would be weird, unless of course you get Scotty's fabled transparent aluminium from the Star Trek movie. But hey, there you go. My military is as of yet non-existent. It is I can't even call it a nascent military. We don't have any plans yet. Well, I've got a slight plan. We're going to be setting everybody up for a bit of military training just for the excitement, maybe in squads of 2 to 5 or so, and we will have an actual military squad that builds over time. And what we'll do is we'll just choose the creme de la creme of what we get, and we'll see how it pans out. Once our... somebody forgot to do what they were meant to do. Let's go and make this a meeting area, because I moved all this stone out. It's going to be our armor smith guild hall. Guild, ha! Armorsmith guild, ha! Guild, there we go. Add new guild hall. Armourer. Armourer. They create love in French. Oh my goodness. And then once that's been smoothed off, smooth this little bastard, and then we will put a meeting area in there. There we go. Diddly diddly. Accept. Make it a weapon smith guild. Excuse my burp. Pardon me. How rude of my tum-tum. Weaponsmith. There we go. Good. Let's look at the details. Citizens only, please. And then we want to go on the floor below and likewise say citizens only, because as I understand it, if you say guild members only, members of the guild from outside might turn up. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. Clear glass goblets. We're making a lot of these clear glass goblets. What is the deal there? How many did I ask them for? I mean, I asked for a lot, like 100 or so, but I feel like we could have made that by now, right? This is a decade in. Oh, mind you, is it a decade in from the clear glass goblets? Oh no, we make one at a time. It's a standing order. I thought I'd just asked for... So if there are less than 100 glass goblets... Okay. Amount of sand-bearing items is greater than 1. Not satisfied, okay. Interesting. So how many clear glass goblets have we got? Clear glass goblets. Ooh, 78. Look at that wall of masterworks. Mm-hmm. Do we just sell the ones that aren't masterworks? I feel like we could. We definitely could. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Mein Kampf. Silvus plate. Okay. Have they built this yet? No, but they have put the other magma kiln in. That's very practical, very useful. Might have a few people training just for case. It does make sense. Oh, right. So perhaps the glasses come out in a similar way. It would make sense for one bag of sand to make more than one glass. That does kind of make sense in the way that one piece of clay will get you 4 bricks, etc. That does make sense. Hello, Tumuel, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome back. Look at this guy, practically bilingual. Heavens above. Maybe I am. No, I'm not. I know a few words in a few languages and quite a few words in English. I'm very, very, unfortunately, monolingual. But multi-wordle, for sure. I'm down with the multi-wordism. I know at least, oh God, I reckon I know at least 100 words. And I don't want to brag, but, 100's a big number. Earthenware bricks. Let's put these in here because that's the scheme for design. And then we will put in a wall. Dunk dunk. Made of earthenware bricks as well. We do seem to be getting our earthenware brick supply back up again, but I've got to be cautious. I keep saying I'm not going to put more orders in and overwhelm them and wait for them to finish what they've... wrong fist. There we go. You can see that one waggle. Remember, right fist visible, left fist. Bow, 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 bow. No, calm down. One rock equals many mugs also. I always forget to make them. Request 100, end up with 500. Oh, okay. So in that case, if I've ordered 100... but no, because the manager... Oh, it must be different for different things, because there was definitely something yesterday that I ordered a number of, thinking that I was going to get multiple per ordered, and I didn't. It was clear glass blocks or something. It was something like that, wasn't it? What was it? Something yesterday. Tumwell. I'll tell you how to pronounce it as soon as I work it out myself. Okay. Well, Tumwell. I see the Tumwell, yes, I see, but it's the U, it makes me want to go, Tumuel. I don't know why, though. It's just my personal pronunciative foibles. I know 3 languages for now, but when I was younger, I could speak more. My goodness, I'd be satisfied with just knowing 2. I know a bit of French. If French people speak slowly, very slowly, I can probably just about keep up with a simple conversation. Something about, did I go to the library today? Did my aunt put the pen on the table or under the table? That kind of stuff. Body language, I don't know. I'll talk about this. We went for a big family holiday to France last summer, and I hadn't been abroad in a long time, since I was a kid, and this is the first time I've been out of the country since I've been diagnosed as autistic, and I was noticing that if you don't speak the same language as someone, in English, speaking in English, communicating with people in English, I'm doing a lot of sort of extra processing that I don't really realise I'm doing that much in order to sort of get context and understand the sort of emotional context of what's going on. And I sort of discovered, speaking to people in a different language, I don't get a lot of that, and I find it quite difficult to understand, even people's mood kind of thing. It's weird, and I never noticed it happening before, and now that I'm aware of it and thinking about it, I'm like, holy shit. This is confusing. Estonian, English, Russian, but at some point I knew some Swedish and German too, but have forgotten them for now. Well, I'm guessing because you speak Estonian, you're probably Estonian yourself, probably. And I would say you've got some pressures there to understand Russian. And English is kind of one of those languages that sort of seeps into everybody's life by way of American culture, really, isn't it? I think is it the most common second language in the world? I think it is, followed by Spanish, because I know it's not because I think the most commonly spoken first language is one of the Chinese languages, right? Mandarin. That's true. You do have to keep using it. If you do get rusty quite quickly. And, I only rarely use the choice words that I know in various language. For example, как ваше паспорт, пожалуйста. I can get that close. Probably badly pronounced, but I know a little bit. Хлеб, football. I did a brief, Russian... No, there's more than one language in China. The Mandarin, oh fuck, I forget them now. But there's at least two, I know that much, because the key thing about Chinese writing system is that it works across the languages. So it doesn't matter what language you speak when you read Chinese in China, it means the same thing to the reader, but they will speak it differently. They will say different things, or I don't know how differently, but they will use different languages to speak the same written text, which is, interesting. Oh, I see. So that's like the official one. Well, that makes sense. The official language of space is Russian. Is it? I didn't know that. I bet there'll be someone turning up eventually on a big spaceship going, actually, you're wrong. It's Gnagenberg and Ignifnacht. Because those are real space languages. Yeah, I thought so. I didn't realise I knew there was more than one. It's like India as well. India's got at least two main languages. Like you've got Punjabi in the north, I think, and in the south you've got Urdu. No, it's Urdu in the north. Punjabi's not a language, that's the area, not the language. Urdu's the language in the north that's sort of shared with Pakistan. And then in the south you've got... what is it? I know it's silly stolen Welsh words like battery and snoozer. There's one with a sort of vowel deficit, I would say. Welsh is an interesting language, isn't it? Because it was almost driven to extinction by the English. Because it was like, kids were punished for speaking Welsh in schools for like the best part of a century, maybe more. Like probably a lot more. And it's amazing that it managed to like pull back up out the nosedive that we put it in. Interesting. It's one of those languages that's, I think it's one of the more, like, forgive the use of the word exotic, but one of the more commonly learned exotic languages, if you see what I mean. I know to you, Druidsmead, it won't be exotic at all, but in terms of like number of speakers globally, it's got to be fairly rare choice. It was, yes. For a long time, that sort of thing. I think a lot of English people just are not even aware of the amount. They will unironically be like, oh, genocide is very un-British. And you'll be sitting there going, oh, no, it's not. It's as British as red faces and waving flags. Anyway, where were we? The language of snoo. Oh, I could probably speak that in any language, I think. That, possibly. That's true. We did set the template. I didn't. I'm not going to include me in that. I'm a post-colonial man myself. I'm very opposed to the acts of the British Empire and its pomp. Not in my name, please no. Although, I have to say, I do benefit from it anyway, even if I say not in my name, so, Oh, well. Oh, my God, why are we straying into this sort of, like, weird, like, uncomfortable, horrible territory? You know what I've done? I know why it is. You know what it fucking well is? I've forgotten to put the sound on again. And we're sitting here in silence, just listening to me babble on, when we could hear Dwarf Fortress in the background, like proper people, like you were watching a real streamer. The mountain home caravan's turned up. That's handy to know. Get rid of that. Head to the trade depot. They're currently bringing 10 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's basically that stuff in there. Let's see what we can do. So any tatty clothing, I want that taken to the trade depot plus. And then also, we want all the totems we've made, which I don't think actually will be any, no. Anything made of bone? This is awkward, because if I do this, all the bones are going to appear. Or is it? It doesn't seem to be doing it. It's just pig bone, dog bone, wild boar bone, earrings, figurines, bracelets, bookith, pig bone figurine of dwarves. Okay, yeah. We'll put all this in. Everything that's got bone in the name. What else? So it's totems, bones, tatty clothes. I'm not entirely sure. In my parents' time, kids who spoke Welsh out loud were made to wear a Welsh knot. Yeah, a little thing around the neck.
Yeah. I'll get the rice in a minute. I'll go and clean my hands.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's weird how languages like ebb and flow like that. Could be, you never know. Maybe Welsh will one day end up being a global language. You what?
I was just singing. Like I said, I'll get the rice in a minute. I'll just go and wash my hands.
Oh, thanks. You ever see that meme where it's a nurse pushing an old man in a wheelchair and Britain is the old man saying, I used to be an empire, and America is the nurse saying, okay, grandpa, it's time for your meds. Yes, I can see that. Yeah. Definitely, we used to have an empire and it was a bad one. We were the baddies. Remember the empire music? Da, 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 da. You see? That's a clue. Anyway, let's press escape and let them bring these 2,069 items. Okay, well, I think we can all be fairly confident that isn't happening. And I'm going to have to do some auto dumping to rationalize our tradables, because this is going to absorb every single dwarf in the fortress for, well, the entire time that these traders are here by the look of it. But we'll see what we can get in and what we can get rid of. I knew the clothing problem would get out of hand immediately. We've given the countries back, minus the resources, but kept museums full of stolen culture. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, when Greece asked for the Elgin marbles back, it's like, why are we saying no? What is the point of keeping that? Ah, well, never mind. Yeah. God save the Queen, God save our gracious Queen. I can't do it. I can't change the lyrics in my head on the fly. It's just not working. If only there were lyrics to the Imperial March. God save Darth Vader. He is our saviour. And he's got a shiny helmet. There we go, that'll do. That'll do. That's as far as it goes. The process continues, though. The second most spoken language in Cardiff is Arabic, and yet the government there insists that all the signs need to be in English and Welsh, pretending like those Arabs don't exist. So it's not like it's all in the past. Ah, that's true. Interesting. When you think about it. There's the whole cultural element to it, though.
In a minute, I'm going to have rice.
All right, yeah. Where was I? I had to learn Russian in school and had a choice about learning English and German. Naturally, I took English for obvious reasons. What? I've been watching Dark on Netflix. It's really good. That would be handy if I knew. Right, it's subtitled, so I don't need to speak German. To be honest, looking at some of the AI dubbing stuff that they're working on, with subtitles are going to be a thing of the past for foreign language films. It's purely going to be for people with hearing issues, because they do the full re-lip movement, lip sync, using the original actor's voice in the new language. It's incredible. We can be 99% outsiders and still retain our culture. That's true. That's very true. That is very true indeed. And obviously, other people are welcome to become part of that. That's the thing. If you're teaching Welsh in schools, anybody can learn that. Oh, that's a baller move. Move, like, emigrate to Wales. Don't learn English. Just learn Welsh and your own language. I mean, that's a ballsy move. Very ballsy move. Could do it, though. I reckon it would work. Enough people in Wales speak Welsh now, right? Is it like a generally spoken thing, or is it something that you go out of your way to do? Wales, one of the few countries in the British Isles that I've been to. I've been to England and Wales, and that's it. Never been to Scotland, never been to Northern Ireland. No, we don't want to join the mountain home. Are you insane? I can't handle that level of political responsibility. Everything will come crashing around my ears. Crashing down around my ears. That's the phrase. can't speak Welsh. It's only up north and in really weird kind of extreme views places that they only speak Welsh. I see. Okay. Fair enough. The Welsh independence crowd. Not that, independence is a terrible thing, but, I would want to be independent of the English as well. If I wasn't English. I do now, and I am. Ah, dear. Anyway, where were we? Since I've been in IT world after school, there was no way I could ignore English. No, true. I imagine English is really the language of tech, really, isn't it? It's the one that... or is it, though? Because certainly India and China are significant, substantial, big players in the whole tech world. So, then again, I suppose if they want to... There's lots of English out there. Well, colonies. Excuse me. The kind of people that understand English fully but refuse to use it just to be bloody minded. Yeah, well, I suppose you can if you want. They might still be holding some resentment about the whole genocide thing. You never know. It's true. You do notice English when you're watching programs in foreign language. Yeah, well, actually. You do actually notice quite a lot of English words sort of like popping up and appearing, especially in like Japanese stuff. When you see like English words pop up, they really sort of stand out in the anime. And when we, like, sorry to keep banging on about watching Dark, but every time they say hello, they keep doing things like going hello, hi, and they speak English for a second and then go back to German, and they keep saying ciao as well in like Italian, like ciao, how you doing? And it's like, oh, okay. There's this place called Europe, and we've been somehow removed from it. That's weird. Oh, what am I doing? I'm still resentful of the Romans. We can hold a grudge. Yeah, boo, Romans. Romans. Actually, to be honest...
No, they gave us some good things.
Okay, straight roads, aqueducts, all that jazz.
Yes.
But in terms of history, the periods I'm interested in, I know people love the Romans and the Egyptians, and they're all about it, but I think they're so fucking boring. Not interested in the Romans, not interested in the Egyptians. Give me Paleolithic flint knapping any day. That's more interesting. Or ancient China. I mean, fucking hell. That is it Qin? The Qin Emperor, the guy that Jet Li film Hero is sort of like loosely based on the mythology of. His tomb sounds crazy.
Why?
What?
Messaging me.
I don't know, because there's been a message, you've called him at some point.
Oh.
It's just your number's in the phone, I think. Anyway. I've probably got one as well. Beating Italy at rugby is most satisfying. Yeah, well, I mean, Latin's in all of the European languages to a degree, right? Apart from the Finno-Ugric ones. I think it even makes its way into some of the sort of Scandinavian languages. You'll find little bits of Latin, unless I'm very much mistaken. I am not a linguist, obviously. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, because the main language groups in Europe is there's Latin, and then that Finno-Ugric one, which is basically Finland and some other languages going off more into Asia kind of territory. And then, was there another one? The one that Turkish... Oh, no, Ugric is the Turkish root? Oh, I don't know. Why am I sitting here trying to figure out the roots of European languages when I've never even done anything beyond watching a couple of YouTube videos on the subject? Quite nice rice, isn't it? Anyway, where was I sitting here eating a bowl of rice right into a microphone like some kind of rude maniac? Let me just check the merchants out. Have they got all their items here yet? Nope, there's still over 1,000 items left to go. Well, nearly 2,000 items. Do I request the broker or not? Because he's currently socialising. And I feel like he's just not going to turn up if I ask him to. Because if he's not hauling stuff to the trade depot, what's the chance he'll actually turn up to do stuff? Sorry. I've got to stop doing this. I've got to mute the microphone. I need to bring the mute button just a bit closer. Hang on. There we go. Now mute the microphone as much as I like. Just with impunity. Tapping it on and off, and that won't get annoying at all. Okay, I'm going to request the broker, see what he does. We've got some items in here ready for trade. Lots of amulets and whatnot. I mean, actually, let's not request the broker yet, because the real function of this whole trade is just that I want to get rid of whatever crap we have and get them to take it away. So I'm not really bothered about what we're getting in return. So I'll just let them get on with it. The farm's probably dried out by now, though, so I'll go and have a look at that. Okay, only one of these needs to dry out before I sploosh it again. These two can stay wet. Should I just do it anyway? Fuck it, let's do it. Just flip the switch. Go crazy. Farm inflow. Pull lever urgently. Outflow. Pull lever urgently. There we go. And then if we sit down here, we should see them open relatively quickly. Quickly enough. Will I finish this bowl of rice before they open? Probably not. Let me mute the microphone so I can chew. There we go. I've got most of that rice out of my mouth now. It's interesting you say that, because as I understand it, our actual knowledge of what the Druids were and their practices is very limited. We can kind of infer that there was a good degree of travel in that era, and people were moving between like very long distances, so there was contact between places that you might not expect, Far East and that kind of place, and Britain at the time. And people were, it would seem, people were coming from a very long way away to visit places like Stonehenge and things like that. People were coming from, you know, Spain and beyond, which at that time in history was a very long time, very far away. I need to pull those levers again. There we go. And that one. Thank you. And then they should close, it should evaporate, and we'll end up with, hopefully, a completely mud-covered floor, but I doubt it's up. Hell, I can see some holes in there still. Excuse me.
You've got hiccups.
Yes, tin. That was the big thing. That was the big thing. The tin coming out of the southeast of England and Wales was a big driver of apparently global trade. Not global, but, you know, at that time global. They still have people doing artisanal mining in Cornwall, like still like going into little holes in the side of the hill to dig out tin ore, like just by hand. Apparently they give out like licenses and stuff. I don't know if anyone's making a living doing it, or if they're just sort of doing it as some sort of archaeological exercise. I don't know. Excuse me. Okay. Earlier on, we actually had 0 people in the sort of neutral category, and everybody was on the green side. So I'm a little bit disappointed that they've sagged back into the sadness zone. But fingers crossed they'll cheer up. Everybody in the fortress will be ecstatic. That's my goal. It needs sorting out.
Oh.
I was asking, not saying.
I'm not fast anyway.
Where was I? Oh yes, looking at the traders. Are they done? Have we got all the items in? Not even fucking close. At least the broker's bringing stuff to the depot now, though. That's the main thing. Statues? Tin statues? The statues that I'm trading, or the statues around my depot? My depot. Big one. Okay, sorry. Still sitting here waiting for this to turn up. They take ages to bring the stuff, don't they? We need to bring it all closer, I think. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll get... maybe I'll do a craft workshop destruction and rebuild, and then just auto dump all of the stuff in there to this like trade depot, because otherwise it's going to take forever, isn't it? Part of me's thinking maybe I ditch one of these statues and do like a trade quantum stockpile right there, so they just, you know, grab everything and haul it straight in super quick. Oh, they're leaving soon. Don't leave, don't leave. Anyone requested? No, broker requested. Here we go. Can we get him in there? Drink, 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 drink. Glug, 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 glug. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it. Oh, fuck it. It's got to be anyone. Come on, come on. Trade, 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 trade. You're going into trade, right? Yeah. No. Anyone? Oh, they're not going to make it in time, are they? It's going to be a completely busted flush. Trade? No, don't leave. Come back. Come on, he's storing an item in the stockpile. He's heading there now. I've requested him. Come on, broker, you can do this. Get in there and trade. I can't see him anywhere. He's not even on the screen yet. Where is he? Come on, you son of a broker. Where are you?
You son of a gun.
You son of a million years ago monkey. No. He's coming to trade. He's coming to trade. Quickly before they leave. Oh, the tension. Come on. There's a guy that looks like him except bald coming down, but that's not what we want. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's on his way. He's just there. He goes down there. Over the bridge. Oh, you sack of fart shards. They've gone. We've been abandoned. All those items need to be brought much closer. Although they do appear to have dumped a shitload of these bone crowns in here now. Are they being pulled out of the trade depot? Don't do that. Don't pull them out of the trade depot, please. There we go. Right. First things first. Stocks. Well, Control H. Check there's nothing in dump. Pause. Okay, so we want clothes, don't we? Oh, wait, no, there must be a DF hack way to do this. I just want to select all of the clothing that's in poor way. Here's an idea. I'll just set everything... No. I was going to say set everything to dump, but that's not going to work. Is it in armour?
You just want to dump, didn't you?
If only. Right, here we go. So, all this is forbidden, but I'm going to guess that's because it's on the merchant's Cave spider silk shirts, sheep wool shirts, sheep wool tunics, llama wool tunics, alpaca wool tunics. Yeah, there's no filtering it based on where. Then again, looking at what we've got, it seems like that's actually the majority of our stuff, right? Excuse me. Just breathed in a grain of rice. Excuse me. That's better, sorry. So what's this stockpile taking? Tradecrafts. Let's have a look. Armour, finished goods. So what armour is it taking? Shields, metals. All... Oh, yeah. Metal, all armour made of other materials. That's what it's taking. So we don't want any metal.
I just want heavy metal.
No, just cloth clothing. That's what we want.
Boring.
Bulky head veils. The fuck is a bulky head veil? Nice. Okay, that's like what the Bene Gesserit wear in June. Sleek turbans. I want a sleek turban. How is that different from a headscarf?
I've got a silk one you can have if you like. For bedtime.
Is turban really bedtime wear?
It can be any time you want wear.
Okay, so no helms in here. Oh, there are helms. Just missed it completely. So feet. We don't want high boots. That's fine. No gauntlets. Bell-shaped skirts. Brays, greaves, jagged greaves. Leggings, because they're going to be made out of chainmail. Greaves. Good. Yeah, all clothing there. And then finished goods here. We've got bracelets, crowns, chains, codices, flasks, footwear, goblets, handwear, headwear. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else that can be traded away? I don't see anything. Wow, actually, all non-metal darts for a start. They can all go in there. All non-metal ammo. Blood Angel says, stop dying.
I can't help it.
You could make a garbage place between those statues and dump it all there with DF hack. That's a good idea, actually. DF hack is like a launcher for Dwarf Fortress on Steam that gives you access to a load of extra menus, like being able to designate a stockpile as a dump, or being able to designate it for auto trading, that kind of thing. See, all this tatty clothing lying around here is a problem. Because I can't just do an auto dump here, because I'll pick up loads of other stuff. Or will I? No, it's just clothing on these beds. Control H. I'm going to go looking for tatty clothes. Let's see what we find. Now, this is all fresh new stuff. We don't want to get rid of that. We want to keep that where it is. Let's see if people have taken any clothing off in the temples. No, not that I can see. That said, clearly these offices are a den of nudity, or at least disrobing. A den of disrobement. Okay, so we come back down again. Is anybody getting undressed in the dining room? No. Normally our fortresses are absolutely strewn with old clothes, but we actually seem to have been keeping on top of this pretty well. I'm liking the look of the amount of one deep stuff here. I want it to evaporate though. There we go. Plump helmet spawn, persimmon seeds. It would be nice to move all the pits and seeds up there as well, wouldn't it? I'm just going to quantum everything into that tile so it's the closest it can be, and then maybe once we've got it sorted we'll do an auto dump here. What's this earthenware statue of? Quema pleat rims. Travelling. Okay, it's pre-Cryptbeards history, that's what it is. So it's I'm happy to get rid of that. Let's do it. Get rid of that. Come on, Quema, out you go. I'm putting a stockpile there for tradable goods. It's going to be great. Oh, can we? No. Unless it requires... No, you're right. We did try quickly. Please die quietly. I've had a teacher say that to me before. I think I've just swallowed some water the wrong way. Okay, they're banging out the clay bricks, that's good. But they don't seem to be putting them in. What's all this about? Let's see what they're all doing. Socializing, sleeping, weaving, making clothes, making bricks, rendering fat, socializing, making bricks, brewing drink, storing items in a stockpile, collecting clay, sleeping, smoothing a wall. So a lot of sleep at the moment. People seem to be free to do what they want to at the moment, which is good. I would like them to build more of this, but what I might do is wait until we get to the limit on the clay bricks. How many did I ask for? Where's the order? Let's collect clay. There's all the clothing. Tell me there's an earthenware blocks. I've not just got it going in the fucking workshop. Oh, here we go, clay bricks. 5 at a time. Oh, God, until there's 1,000. Okay. Okay, well, they're going to make those for a while then. Interesting. Well, they can get on with it for now. Much as I would love to move all this stuff instantly from place to place, it's a bit much to ask. Although that... can definitely go there. Should we sell some of these masterworks? I could. I don't have anyone training yet, no. We don't really have any armour either. Maybe should I set up a initial training barracks just over here? I mean, we could try doing Mark's Dwarves. I could give that a crack. That's it. The problem is, I don't really want to do too much new additional work orders until I'm fairly confident they've got on top of what I need them to do already. And that's mainly making stuff, isn't it? Yeah, you have to. I think you have to actually separate them from their targets. They need to be firing through fortifications and stuff like that. But there's no reason why on the surface here we can't have like a little network of like pillboxes effectively connected by tunnels underground. And we just station our dwarves in the appropriate space and they'll fire their arrows off. Actually, that's quite a good fun idea straight away. Let's build some of these. Oh, wait, no, don't start sticking new work orders in, scoundrel. Get your brain in gear. Let them get on with it. But that is sort of like an option that we could do. Also, a boa as a construction option is not that difficult to fit in up here. Let's make one. I don't normally use them. Stick it there. Manually. Iron bar, why not? Make everything out of iron. That is what these are made of, isn't it? No, granite. Oh, cancel. There we go. We've definitely got granite. Right? Damn it, granite. I love you. How much clay have we got? We've got lots. It's already dug up. There's people going to get more every day, and that's fine because we do want a nice stockpile of it. I don't think it's causing any problems. Hello, Judge Dredge. Welcome back. Haven't managed a snake pit yet. Haven't managed a breeding pair of snakes yet. So, you know, the pit part, well, that's not even finished either, but we're prepping the pit. It's not looking too bad. But yeah, no snakes yet. My goodness. I mean, there's an interesting story there of how they rebuilt that town. Everyone turns up going, hey, is it just you and the kid living here now? Yes, that is how we live. Very creepy. Cancels make bed need logs. Okay. Interesting. Let me come back to the surface again and have a little look at the tree situation. What is our arboreal scenario? I don't think we're running low by any stretch. Seems pretty good to me. I mean, there's a lot of bayberries around. It's kind of annoying that it's so messy. Shall I just do an auto dump and clean up all these bayberries? Just stick them here. There you go. Bam, look at that. Very neat, very tidy. Little pile of vomit there under the leaves, just in case. Am I practicing sustainable forestry? Not deliberately. Well, I'm not clear cutting. I was preferentially leaving fruit trees and cookable food trees and all that jazz, but now I'm just chopping down whatever. But I may well have really brutally thinned the non-fruit tree population anyway. I did see a pine tree there. Are they going to build this earthenware floor and stuff? Maybe I need to remove it. They might be doing the bedrooms. Not really.
Okay.
How about... I mean... That's the problem. It's the workforce. We need more dwarves, which means we need babies, which probably means we need bedrooms. So I should let these be prioritised. Single bedroom. Couple. There's a couple. There's a couple. Rando and Urist. Rando, have you had kids yet? I don't want to be to rush you, but it would be very handy if you did. No, got some kindred spirits and close friends, but no children. A wife, a god, and that's about as far as it goes. You worship Athsa Log Ebnith Beldaros. Cool. That's great. Let's just quickly check that he's not part of some kind of wacky cult. I'm just going to check he's not part of some kind of lunatic, religious mad group. Let's just check. Temple. Which god was it? Let's have a look. I can't see it. It's this one, isn't it? It's okay. It's the god of jewels. It's perfectly fine dwarven shit. We've got the god of jewels. We've got a god of fortresses. We've got a god of mountains and nightmares. Sod ghoul clout. Momus is the god of death. The Embraced is the god of wealth, song, music, revelry, festivals, and dance. 5 worshippers. We want to encourage that one. Maybe we could make the dining hall also a temple to this god. Holy fucking shit. We're going to make it a temple to the Embraced. That's going to work. Then there's a god of metals and minerals, and there's a god of muck, rebirth, and strength. Okay, and then there's the various sects of those. The cult of crystals is, in fact... Oh, hang on. There's 2 different... Oh, no. The Embraced, sorry, I mistook the Earthen and the Embraced. So there's only one cult or one organised religion that worships that god. It's only got one worshipper. What about that? There's 5 of the god generically without using the particular practice. So we will go with a temple in the dining hall for the Earthen. Seems like a good. He does sound like a bit of a card, doesn't he? A bit of a troublesome fellow. It is a no migrant run, but not necessarily. I could crank Micron's Gap back on just to get more people in, but I'm into this generation fort thing at the moment that we keep doing, and so far I've never really managed to have. The only time we've ever had lots of children in a fort, one of them went nuts and killed the rest of them, and then no one ever had a child again because they were all so fucking sad. So, I mean, God, that's a weird... There's only one kid left in the town, and we don't want to get rid of the last kid, but he did kill all the other kids. Oh, what a horrible place to live. Anyway, so let's do this. The Embraced. I'm going to quickly nip down to the dining hall, which is F3. There we go. And then I can click on that and say this is both a tavern and citizens only. Thank you. We're also going to dedicate it to... No. Do it properly. There we go. It's also going to be a temple for the Embraced. There you go. Now we look at this and see that it is actually... Okay, that got rid of the other thing. It's a temple complex of 47,000. It is the most high-value temple in the place. I'm annoyed that it can't also be a tavern. But it kind of makes sense, actually, that it would be a temple to the god of fun, happy drinking times. Yeah, we will stick it as a dining hall / temple. Do we give them a performer? We've still only got the expedition leader, who's a competent speaker and dancer, which leads me to think he's going to be doing some sort of lock and pop beatbox poetry dance thing. And, you know, much as I can appreciate the skill required, nah, I don't want to watch that. Novice speaker, novice dancer. They're all speaker dancers. We don't have any singers or musicians. I could have sworn I put a couple of guys in who had skill with stringed instruments. But, obviously, that means I'm a silly tit. Okay. So we got that in place. We've actually made a change that didn't require any construction or anything like that. I wonder if any of our other gods have obvious options for places to be. Let's go back up to that little temple room again. Here. Let's go back up here. And let's see if anyone else has got an obvious job. So fortresses, it's just a fortress. You know, the whole place is a fortress. Mountains and nightmares, come on. Am I going to put a temple to that? Death, obviously the cemetery. That makes sense. The embrace we've just done. The earthen, metals and minerals, which kind of makes sense to put that around the forges. Question mark. I am going to do the death god, and I'm going to put their temple in the cemetery. And they're going to be buried in a dwarven cemetery. Oh, actually, I know what we need to do. We need to put a offering place in the dining hall first, because otherwise it's not a proper temple, is it? Okay, so what's that? It's altars, isn't it? Let's make some altars. Plus S altar. Oh, you can't make a green grass altar. Yes, you can. It's altar, not altar. So green glass altars. Wait a minute. Do I not have an order to keep those in stock? Coffin, sand, fruit, goblet, hatch cover, raw green glass, corkscrew, glass tube. Maybe not. Okay, let's do this with a standing order then. Make them one at a time if there's less than 10. Thank you. Brilliant. And they should appear soon enough, and it will become just perfectly adequate to be a temple. Crafts dwarf, bricks, lamb, slaughtered, wall shoes, dangerous terrain. Okay. Nothing to panic over. Let's have a look at this. Oh, the farms are looking very nice. They are looking good. Is that a pile of mud? Yeah. If all of this wet ground has a full-blown pile of mud, a small pile. As soon as all of the water is over full-blown piles of mud, I will just reflood it. That's all good. These are all good. Small pile of mud. Okay, so one of them. One single one. Oh no, and that one as well, so there's two. Don't care about the amount of mud on the stairs. Okay, so when this one and this one have dried out, then we can reflood. So remember, by the drawbridge and over on the left in the big cluster. Okay, I'll try and remember that. There is no fucking way on earth that I will remember that. It's complete madness to even suggest I might.
You should have a little notebook next to you and then just make little notes.
I should, but then I'll just have a notebook full of cryptic scribblings. I'll look at them and I'll be like, what the fuck does this mean? And we'll have a double layer mystery. We won't have a solution. It'll be a mystery. An adequate spanker. I don't think we have a spanker in the fortress. I think, to be honest, the closest we'd have is a hammerer. But then I think they're doing it at the wrong end. And I think calling them an arse hammerer just doesn't have the right ring to it. It sounds wrong. They put a little brown hat on in the court and go, "You'll be taken from this place unto the arse hammerer, who will slap some sense into you." Oh no. Can you hammer at the wrong end? Every hole's a goal. Not in a court of law. I'm not sure that a judge is going to send you off for some sexy times. That's very unlikely. I don't even think there's any kind of legal mechanism for that to happen. Not deliberately, at least. I'm sure many of the people who end up in prison do end up engaged in sexy times, but that's not the cause. That's not the reason they're there. Well, maybe. That's it. I've cut off. I'm not doing that bit anymore. How is Clit Destroyer these days? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Let's check their mood, shall we? Where are you? Clit Destroyer. Here we go. Currently pleased. They're in the largest cohort of citizens. The 16 pleased citizens, which is good because they don't want them to be part of the just content citizens. Content. No. Rubbish. Pure rubbish. Excuse me. He says burping and hiccuping at the same time. I call them burpiccups. Hiccups. I got a bad case of hiccups. There we go. Masterwork green doors on the Armoursmith and Weaponsmiths Guild. Why not? Why not splash out with some fancy fittings and finishings? It's good. You would not want a Clit Destroyer to be unhappy, no. Or do you want them to be happy? I don't know. I don't know really what to expect from someone with that name. A lot of my assumptions about people kind of don't hang on to that peg, if you see what I mean. Okay, it's good. Hello, pleased to meet you. How are you doing? My name's the Scoundrel M. I suppose once I've broken the ice like that, they're going to be like, "Oh, yes, my name's Clit Destroyer. My name is Ass Tamer 69X420. That's my gamer tag, by the way. No. Really? I would have thought that was more of a given name. The kind of thing a mother might put on a birth certificate. Fucking idiot. Of course it's your gamer tag. Got quite cross with that fictional person. They don't even exist. Oh my god. Right, let's channel out some more of this floor here, because clearly I've made a woeful error. What I've done is I've built this bridging floor in order to allow me to dig out these extra bits over here, and it needs to be here, not there. So yeah, I'm a silly man, and I've got to wait to channel anything else out before it's gone. Ugh. Right, that can be channeled out, that much I know, and this can be channeled out. There we go. There we go. What about this floor? No channeling to do here, but we might have clear glass blocks to put in place. That might be good. God, I hate playing multiplayer and those gamer tags show up. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Report them out of principle. Oh, that's good. Good. Where was I? Well, exactly. It's not exactly the most creative. Let's stick some of these clear glass block walls in, even though I've been trying to avoid putting in orders. But you know what? Oh, we only got one clear glass block. What's happening here? How much pearl ash have I built up? Oh, we've got 38 bits of pearl ash, so I'm not unable to create clear glass blocks, but clearly I have not been creating them. Ooh, that one's clear. That one's not, though. Nearly there. Just a little bit more drying and we'll be able to do our probably final farm dousing, I would guess. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I would guess. If there's any little outlier bits, we'll do a nice little paving thing down here. We'll put some, I don't know, like planting bed liners in or whatever. Make it look nice. It'll be good. I mean, we don't need all of that ground for growing stuff. That's quite a lot of space. Although, having said that, look at this. I've just realised these farms are right next to where the power comes from. So we can put grindstones down here, and we don't have to have it all going up into the food area. All the sort of textile stuff can just get ground in situ. Won't that be nice? Won't that be just delightful? Okay. Oh, where have I gone? Here we go. So clothing is covered. People have got stuff to do. There is work about. They're being kept busy. These floors are starting to go in. Okay. That's good. It's just taking time, that's all. Just got to be aware that it's going to take a little while to get stuff done. Especially with everybody practicing in the guild halls, and there's nobody in here at all. What about up here? Oh, they are collecting clay. Maybe I should lay off on the clay collecting for a bit. Like this one here just does it urgently all day. Let's just get rid of the urgency. There we go. There we go. Hey, hey, everybody, shh. Shh. Cool down. Relax. Hey, hey, we don't need this much clay. We don't need this much clay. Shh. It's cool. It's cool. Calm down. Now shoot him. No, sorry. Excuse me, what am I saying? There we go. If we've got the clay orders on the calm down, that should ideally free up a few dwarves to do other stuff. I think what we've been seeing here is the results of dwarves constantly making bricks and clay. And as such, how many bricks do we have in store? 1,580 earthenware bricks. However, are some of these installed in buildings? No. Huh. Well, they must be. I can't have that many on hand. I told them to stop making them after 1,000. Mind you, if I build a floor, I'll actually be able to see how many I've got. So that would be good. Oh, these guys need melt orders to get rid of all of the stuff they've made out of steel. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, hopefully they haven't hauled the wheelbarrows off to be used, because that's going to make them a little bit awkward to find. That's masterwork. That's not. None of that is masterwork. None of these are masterwork. No. No. You're not... no! Melt it. Melt it. None of this is good. Well, I mean, it's all perfectly functional. It's just not masterwork. There we go. All melted. And now this stuff in here... nothing. They're not doing anything in here yet. But that is fine. How about our smelteries? Are they picking up any jobs? Okay, one of them's doing melt metal object, and we're basically ending up with steel, iron, bit of copper. It's all good. Lots of steel by the look of it. Lots and lots and lots of steel. Okay, they're socialising in the new guild halls, so that's good. Is that why you're there? Are you going to watch an armour smithing demonstration? Because we're going to be doing some crazy armour smithing soon. I have to say there's going to be a lot of it going on. Oh, these are being... okay, this stuff is being pulled into here. Chromite blocks and strawberry seeds, not really what I want. Hang on a sec. Nothing. Why can't we grow any of these surface crops? Has something changed? Because you used to be able to grow surface crops just on the surface. The clue is in the name. Oh, come on. Just evaporate. It is only that one left, isn't it? Yeah, that's That's the only one left that doesn't have a full pile of mud on it. Mind you, if I just edge the entire room, it'll be fine. Yeah, let's just douche this again, and then I'll put a rim around the edge of blockwork. Where is the thingamajig? There it is. There's the farm inflow. Pull that lever, please. And then the outflow. Pull that lever, please. Pull the levers every day. Pull the levers, please. Don't pull it every day. That was just a figure of speech. If that evaporates just before this gets there, though, I'll be absolutely cock-a-hoop. See, these two should turn into piles of mud. Yep. Yep. Pretty much guaranteed to see an almost completely covered floor. You know what? I'm going to pull those levers again. We don't need those to get fully done. There we go. That's it. If they shut again here, come on. There we go. Now we just need to let this water slosh over and out. You're going to become a full old pile. It's done. It's done. I think we'll be building on this next. It's only 1s and 2s. I don't know if it's going to manage to slosh. We might get lucky, actually. It might slosh dry. No, it's fully covered. I don't think we'll see any dry tiles now until they start fully evaporating. Oh no, there was one. Oh, there's a couple. Okay, that's quite handy. Okay. This one is the last one I can see that doesn't have an actual pile. It's just a small pile, but everything else has a pile of mud on it, which is really nice. Come on, just this one tile, and then we can see the fully covered floor. All we want is for it to be one of the ones that goes dry for a second as the water sloshes off of it. Come on. Slosh away. Slosh off. Come on. Or evaporate while it's still sloshing about. That would be good. Come on. Slosh us up. Okay, watching it is not the best bet. It's going to be a bit tedious, I think, so we'll come back to that later. I was thinking about putting rooms in here, but I really don't know what to do. We don't have a prison. I mean, we have an animal stockpile with cages where we can keep prisoners of war, but we don't have a prison for dwarves who go nuts. Mind you, I don't think we're at immediate risk of any dwarves going nuts, especially now that DFAT gives you that notification when a dwarf is in a mood. It makes it difficult to completely miss it, because that's really the only time we end up seeing it happen. Press liquid from fruit. Press honey from honeycomb. Liquid from paste. Plant slurry into paper sheet. Oh, interesting. Okay. So if I add new task, mash plant into slurry, repeat. And on this one, add task, mill plants, repeat. Hopefully we'll end up with some nice flour and stuff and the ability to make some paper. Although, can I automate that? What if I look for slurry? Yeah, okay. Mash plant into slurry. Okay. Let's see what we get out of this. Just do one at a time, please. Thank you. If amount of glob available is less than 10... What? Amount of unrotten paper slurryable plants available is greater than 10? How many do we need to... Just one. 0. There we go. If there's more than none, mash it. The globs must be what get made. Is it? Hang on. Okay, glob. Sheet. Make sheet from plant. Press plant slurry into paper sheet. There we go. Again, one at a time. Amount of sheet, no, amount of non-pressed paper slurry glob is greater than 0. There we go. And then we can do that until we run out of sheets, which I presume will be put into the library. That. So you can't mill plants into flour with an order, but you can mash them into paste to make a thing. So what if I type in flour? Because if I type in mill, nothing comes up. Oh, it does, actually, so fuck off. Mill plants, there we go. Again, one at a time. Amount of millable unrotten plants is greater than 0. Amount of empty bags is greater than 5. That'll be good. Okay, so we've got milling plants, pressing plant slurry into paper, mashing a plant into slurry. What was the last thing? Paste. What's the paste for? Mill seeds or nuts into paste. Oh, I see. And then squeeze the oil out. I getcha. There we go. And then from that, not mill seeds or nuts into paste, we need to press liquid from paste. There we go. Amount of non-pressed oil-bearing globs is greater than 0. Oh, and the amount of liquid container available is greater than 0. Do I need to make jugs now? Let's make some jugs. We'll make some green glass jugs. Oh, we could make them out of metal? No. Green glass jug. There we go. And we'll want to keep a stock of those, so I'll give them the standard order. That should be good. Cool. Okay, well that should start those being utilised more effectively. Apparently dwarves only eat and drink 7 times per season. That's once every 12 days. Well, we can always sell the food. And in a stockpile stored properly, food doesn't go off. So, I mean, with a big old stockpile of prepared meals, we are, you know, pretty siege proof. All these bayberries and persimmons and pears, and oh my god, we need to get it brewed up. It's a shame jugs can't be kept in a separate stockpile. They count as tools, don't they, or large tools or something? That's an annoying category. I hope they get rid of that. A load of clear glass goblets just sitting in the mister. Why not, I suppose? Let's go for a drink in a waterfall. What are we going to drink? Waterfall. Fill your cup immediately. I suppose you could have like a sippy cup. But a glass goblet's not going to be much use. I wonder if I should put in an order for buckets as well. I think I will. I want buckets to be available. But we will ask for them to be made of copper. Yeah, copper. We must have some copper knocking around, right? There we go. There we go. That should do. We won't use all of our copper up making them. That's exactly what we want. Oh, pinged a bit of rice onto myself. What time is it? Oh, it's only 1:30. We've got loads of time. I'm getting worried I'll have to go and do the school run, but no, not yet. Oh, it's going to feel excruciating waiting for this to all dry out, isn't it? Let's construct. I could actually put constructed walls in around the edge just for extra snazziness. Can we do that? Because I'm never going to want to flood this again. He proclaims without truly knowing that is the case. Floor. There we go. 2. Yeah, it feels good. 2. And that can be... we've gone wild with the earthenware bricks. Because we've got so much clay. Granite blocks we've got a few of. Start using those up. Do a nice little granite edge border. There we go, granite blocks, more granite blocks. And between there, continue. Okay, while we're thinking about that, let's build workshops, farming, farm plot. Okay, so our first farm plot is going to be like all that. No, let's go that big, and then we'll do one there as well. Do them in the corners. Pardon my burp again. Excuse me. Now we have auto farm set up to take care of all this bobbins, but it didn't seem to take any. It didn't seem to have any effect on the surface farms, even though we've definitely got the stuff we need for that. What do we? We can fertilise these as well, can't we? Maybe I'll do that once they're built. I'll come back in a minute and check to see if they're done, because it's going to take a little while, I think. Bags everywhere. That's good. What's in here? White millet plants. Canniwa, parsnip plants. Uh-oh. Mouldy food. I can't see where it's gone mouldy or what it is. Is there a dead animal? Maybe I need to put food as one of the things that goes in the refuse pile outside. Click on that. How about food? Prepared meals, but I can't make it only crap stuff, can I? Damn it, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what? I don't think this grass is very resilient. My animals are just denuding the fields immediately. Am I just being too ambitious with my population? Is 24 sheep too much? Do I need to keep fewer child sheep? What's this? A colony of ants on some silt. Nice. Well, we've got plenty of land out here to expand over if we need to. Well, we could start building a massive compound for the sheep. Not yet. Not yet. Just keep patrolling the fortress looking for little interventions we can make. Oh, did I put an altar in the temple for the god of death that I was doing down here? Did I even do the temple? I did not, did I? Okay, so we'll make it a... Maybe I'll make it a special tomb? No. Don't do that. Make it a... I'm never famous last words. Very true. Hello, Dawn of Minstrel. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us again. Less baby sheep equals more lamb chops. Environmentalism has never been so delicious. That's true. That is true. Although, I don't think you get... Do you get anything off of lambs? You don't get leather off of lambs, and you might not get meat even. I'm not sure. I think... don't you only get stuff off the mature animals? Could be wrong. A little pile of skull totems we could... Yeah, totems and whatnot. Actually, that's a good point. Where's the Craftsdwarf workshop? There it is. Do I turn off the Bonecrafts order? I think we do for now. We need to get on top of our orders that we've made. Ah, there's some bloody discarded clothing in there. That's annoying. Mind you, is that just sitting on top of the workshop? Oh shit, it is. Which means I can just dump it up here. There we go. Lovely. I just got to remember, got to keep on top of that discarded clothing. If you see it, dump it. Oh, the bedrooms. How are they coming along? Okay, okay. The floors are by no means finished, but we're getting there. Construction floor. We need earthenware. That's granite. Earthenware bricks there. And there. And there. All of the rooms with earthenware bricks in. This is where I discovered they're rhyolite. The colours won't match and it will look wrong. There we go. That must be earthenware, because that's what those are, right? Right? Oh, it's rhyolite. How different are they? Earthenware, 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 rhyolite. I mean, visually they're almost indistinguishable, right? You just get a skull from kittens and lambs. Never mind, you get one leather regardless of animal age. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. So you do get product off of a lamb. Nice. And we also want some granite floor there. But we have quite a bit less granite available. Fewer granite blocks. Is that granite? We'll find out once they start building it. That's how it's going to have to be played. This room here can now be a dormitoire.
I don't want to be buried in a pet dormitory.
Let's try that again, because I fluffed it. Dormitory. There we go. And I'm just going to be very careful not to seem like I endorse sleeping in magma. There we go. Accept. Good. So there's dormitory upstairs, downstairs rather, and I'm going to kill this one here. So...
I was born in that dormitory. How dare you remove it?
Just decommission these beds. They can be moved into the new dormitory as dwarves see fit. There we go. I might have missed a couple, but we'll see. Some discarded clothing there. Nice crown. Why not? Got some gems. Stick that there. What's it there? Some bismuth bars. Quiver and that. Cress seeds. Okay. Lots of stuff in these piles. Everyone's getting very good at making masterworks, I've noticed. Seems to be a very high rate of masterwork production. I might change this to be a mimic of the other stockpiles. In fact, maybe we should start moving all of these stockpiles out of here, because we have begun the march towards the military, right? So, what I might do is think about where we're doing our storage and make it near where we're making shit, or near where we're using shit. I mean, near where we're using it. Where will we be using it? Where will we be using it? I mean, down here seems like a good place to put all the masterworks. Actually, I'm going to do a big storeroom here. I'm going to expand this room out in a non-urgent kind of way. There we go. Dig all the way over there. And then we can have lots of different kinds of stockpiles. And we can separate out the masterworks and the non-masterworks of what we want, and then use them for preferential improvement, because we haven't really done much improvement of materials yet. How's this coming along down here? Okay, that's that done. Put a channeling order in there. Can I have a green glass block wall, please? In there? Clear glass, rather, that's what I want. Sure, but we need more. So I'm going to put an order in for... Oh, make clear glass blocks. Here we go. Why are we not doing that? We should... Not enough sand available. Stop checking for sand. I think we might need to do what we did with the clay for sand for a bit. Let's go up to the thing and do it. Let's do it. You. Do it. Add new task. Collect sand. Repeat on urgent. There we go. This one as well. Add new task. Collect sand. Repeat urgent. This is going to ruin every other job in the fortress. Well, I hope it does, because otherwise they're not doing what I'm asking them to. But we'll see. Okay, so this should result in a lot of sand being collected and probably just deposited on top of the sand collection zone. Actually, what if I take all of these little doodahs, do that, and then we take this, we remove that. Yep, that's cool. And then we add a new stockpile here. Accept, which takes only sandbags. There we go. Only sandbags go in there. What's that? Chromite blocks and strawberry seeds. Okay. Whatever. Let's go and have a look at this area here. What's happening? Anything going on here? Getting some milling going on. Lots of seeds. Foxtail millet. White millet, purple amaranths. Okay. What about here? What's this one doing? Nothing. And they seem to be grinding up the millet. Maybe they just don't have a bag stockpile nearby. If I... What can I do? I could make a little bag stockpile somewhere around here. It's not like we've got hundreds upon hundreds of prepared meals here, is it? We're not filling that space. There, and then delete like that. That'll do. In there, accept custom furniture bags. There we go. All. You know what? That'll do. And we should end up with them storing some empty bags here, maybe? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Good. Have the farms been built? No. Just waiting for construction, though. There's no like claims that they cannot be built, which is good. Come on, guys. I'm not asking for the world, am I? Having said that, there's a lot of outstanding work to be done. Yeah. Putting all the doors in, but only on the ones that have got floor in the appropriate spaces. I think that's everything. There's only a few. Oh, what a disappointment. Not as much as the disappointment of the dwarves who will move into a room that doesn't have nice blockwork walls, though. They'll all go, what's this? Disgusting. Put some beds in those rooms that have got doors on them. There we go. In fact, let's just do the full furniture run. Chests, cabinets, the works. It's all good. Now a cabinet. Well, two cabinets. There we go. Display stand. Everyone's also going to want a weapon rack and an armor stand, aren't they? They'll have to have display cases, won't they? No? Oh, well, that one's going to have two. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Right, well, we can walk away from that for a sec. Let them do that behind the scenes. This isn't good. Why have we got miasma? Do I need to provide a dump for this? Hang on. So we've got a garbage dump. What do we not have? I haven't designated a fishing area or a dungeon or a specific... I have done a water source though, haven't I? In the wells. I'll check that. Pens and pastures are done. Dining halls we haven't got a barracks or an archery range. We've got most of what we need. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully they'll bring whatever it was that was stinking up the kitchens. I don't see anything though. And there's nothing I can auto dump. Did they just leave because of the... No, they're just milling a plant. Well, this only renders fat and prepares meals, so I'm going to be prepared to say this workshop gives items to there. This workshop gives items to there. It also gives items to wherever we're keeping our tallow. I can hold on to the rendered fat. That doesn't go mouldy. That doesn't cause miasma. Quite unlike the real world. I'm pretty sure it does in the real world. This gypsum plaster should probably be in the hospital, right? Huh. Okay, someone's picked it up again. That's fine. Presumably that's now it going to the hospital though, right? That's not just people picking it up. Oh, they're starting to make clear green glass or clear glass blocks again. That's good. And that's probably, I would wager, because there's a buttload of sand about. Green glass jugs, that's good. Sheep wool bags, pig leather bags. Okay. It's working. They're doing what they need to do. Have we got melt orders that need applying here as well? We do. Much as it's nice to wait for them to pull stuff and put it into the appropriate stockpile, it's probably easier just to fucking tell them to melt it while it's in here. Nickel silver BIM sound chest. Oh. Menacing steel spike. No, that's masterwork. You know what? I could melt this BIM sound chest. Sorry, just going through here in stony silence because I'm trying to concentrate. Hang on. Okay, that's cool. We caught a lot of good stuff there. There's probably a few steel wheelbarrows knocking around out and about, but that's fine because they're functional and, you know, we don't have to melt them down. How are we doing for gems? What kind of gems have we got? Wow, we've got some Morions. Let's cut those. What else have we got large numbers of? Not rock crystal, we're not cutting those. Turquoise, let's cut those. And the final one was yellow zircon. Let's do it. Cut the ones we've got lots of. The stockpile's starting to see some sand. That's good. That's what we want to see. Excuse me. really know what to do here. Oh, this guild hall will need some kind of item assigned to it. How about a Kaniwa flour roast? No. How about Gishdist Nakas, the gloves? There we go. Named gloves. That's got to be worth something, right? It'll be good. It'll be real good. Anything get brought up to the dump yet? No. Only things that are being automatically assigned to the dumps are going to go up there because I've not manually done anything. Oh, none of that's been dug out. Okay, so presumably there are digging orders at higher than 7. Okay. Definitely need to channel that out. And that. We need to put a clear glass block wall in there. So wall, clear glass blocks. There's only 2 of them at the moment, but we're getting there. Then once that's done, we can remove all that. This is going to take a while, isn't it? But can't be sloppy about it, although it just won't do it properly. It will just fuck up immediately. I can put another one of the walls in here. There we go. But then we are totally out of glass blocks. Not that that's the end of the world. I want to put a lead floor in here. I do remember that much. Floor there. Boom. And we make it out of lead blocks. There we go. So that's going to be a pretty brutal impact for anyone falling down there, because for some reason heavy stuff hurts more when you hit it and fall on it, according to Dwarf Fortress. I don't think that's necessarily the case in the real world, but you know what? It's Dwarf Fortress. I'll allow it.
I will allow it.
Shouldn't be long now before the elves turn up for a trade, right? About 2 p.m. That's usually the time they turn up. This is a bit annoying. What's going on here? Let's see if it changes matters if I do some of it more urgently. They're going to do that? They're not doing it. So they're either busy doing something that's not mining, which they should not be doing, or have I given them the freedom to do that? Let me check. There's only 2 of them who are... one of them's also a glass maker, though. Okay. Give more people mining privileges, I suppose. We do kind of need more miners. There we go. All these extra people can get mining. I won't make it the only thing they can do, though, because that would be awkward. Okay, this is really weird. No one's doing any mining. Still got 31 population, so no one's... Whoa, someone's sad. Hang on. Why are you sad, sir? Tell me all about your displeasure. Geshud Basenrib. Basenerib, sorry. Okay. Anger prone. Well, that might tell us something that helps us here. Constant state of internal rage after drinking water without a well in 152. Okay. That's a problem. What are his preferences? Rhyolite, nickel silver. Oh, a rhyolite room is not a problem. We've definitely got those. Nickel silver, lavender jade, crystal glass, water buffalo horn, amber, the colour olive, warhammers. Okay. He likes warhammer. He loves warhammer. Okay. Oh shit, who was it? Kadol, wasn't it? No, Geshud Basenerib. Okay, Geshud. Let's see if you've got a bedroom. one scoundrel. Don't see him in any of these rooms yet. Okay, doesn't seem to have his own room yet, so we will assign... Has that one got a rhyolite floor? Holy shit, this one. Can't put a door on it yet. Shit. Earthenware block. I mean, we could just give him a regular room and then just put a bit of rhyolite. Oh, this one's fully rhyolite block floor. Okay, yeah, that one will do. That will do. Bedroom. Accept. Assign. Geschud Bussenrib. There you go. Boom. You've got your own floor. Now, lovely rhyolite floor you've got there. Let's just get here. No, that's not what I want. I want a specific thing engraved. Why is that not an option? Huh. How do I get that done then? Do I need to engrave a picture on a slab or something? Oh, this guy hasn't got a display stand in his room. There we go. Shall I give him an armor rack and a weapon stand as well? Maybe. Hello, Buttermut Squash. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. How do we make him less moody? Well, once he's in his room, we can put something on the pedestal. I'll just do some floor engraving for the sake of it. There and there. Okay, just to see if we can get some cheerfulness for him. And maybe we'll put a Warhammer on display on there, just to cheer him up, because he loves Warhammers. Speaking of which, are we making any hammers? I don't think we are. Let's do it. Have we got any silver? Let me just quickly check our stocks of silver first. Yes, we have silver. So let's get some silver hammers being made. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon my heads. Oh, it's a Warhammer, isn't it? Warhammer. Silver Warhammer. I would like you to do them one at a time. Take proper care, because they're mostly going to get melted down. And if there's less than 10 of them, that's fine. Don't care if you use all the silver, to be honest. Go for it. Hello. Okay, we should be able to put a nice Warhammer there for him to appreciate. Who knows? It might turn his life around. We may as well do some of these other bedrooms while we're at it. Accept. Assign. Reichland Raider. You get a bedroom. Next one. That bedroom. There goes the manager. They're getting a bedroom as well, without necessarily getting one that's particularly good. There's a bedroom there. Accept. Who's that going to? Another glassmaker. Nice. And then another bedroom here. Bosh. Accept. Who gets that? Another not so happy one. Oh, sorry, Della, the Holy Flax. You've got, you've got a temple you can sleep in. Maybe we'll put a little bedroom off the side of it so you can have a sleepy time in there. We never did put an altar down here, did we? I'm going to put a little corner in here and make that where the Death God temple is. Floor, how big? 4x4? 5x5. What's the floor going to be made out of? I think we should do marble. Yeah, we've got plenty for marble blocks. Maybe we could even put like a little wall around it. Could do that, couldn't we? Little perimeter with a door. Make it into a room? Maybe. We could make it into a special tomb. Actually, I could build in some special tombs with marble walls, couldn't I? Let's have a little look and think about that. Construction wall. So I could do a little... wall up there. Marble. There. Actually, no, that's not what I want. I want the blocks there. There. No, not lead, marble. There we go. See, now this is supposed to yield a little cross-shaped tomb. There we go. And we can pop a door here, a couple of statues, and someone can have like a fancy tomb here. So that one needs to be marble as well. There we go. Can I fit one of those up this end here? Just build a wall across there, makes this a little tomb. How many floor tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it slightly bigger if I put a wall across here and there's another tomb. There you go. Have a little tomb across there. Another one in here. Maybe. Marble. Marble. Ooh. I'll try it. Okay, yeah, I can cancel that. There you go, and this can be like a smaller... In fact, yeah, we don't need these here. There you go, yeah, there's little star-shaped chambers here, and then we've got this bit over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, yes, if I cancel these walls here... I don't think we can get another one in right here without blocking everything in, but wall, so... one there. Yeah, that'll block everything off, but that's the right size. And we can put something here maybe, or that way. No. Actually, in fact, let's not use this little nook thing. These are quite fun, but everything else is a bit of a waste. So just put these little extra tombs in here. This can be our temple. It's going to be great. Oh, a mood. Nice. That's what we want to see. Where are they? Okay, they're gathering items. They've already gone into and picked a workshop. Getting a lot of stuff that's not being pulled out of these workshops again. It's all right though. There we go. Copper bucket, menacing spike, wheelbarrow, battle axe, spike, wheelbarrow. Oh my god. Nothing's coming out at high enough quality. Mind you, those copper buckets I could probably just leave, but what the hell. We're losing copper on them, but you know, we just want masterwork buckets. If we see them and they're not masterwork, we may as well melt them. We may as well melt them. Moody Dwarf can't find needed item. What does he want? Stacked cloth, square blocks, cut gems, glass, a forest, stacked cloth, square blocks. I think he can't get logs, and I'm going to check, because I can. Show mood. logs. It is logs. Sorry, I got worried there for a second that we need to find silk. Okay. Well, a tree is not going to be too difficult to chop down. There we go. Chop those down. Okay, let's look and see who we've got chopping down trees. Woodcutters. We've only got one. Skilled woodcutter, only allowed to cut down trees. So what's the deal with that then? Why are you doing that? Let's send the herbalist up there as well. Any other herbalists? No, just the one. It's fine though. Hello Silveraku, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. They don't seem to be doing auto chop stuff. This guy's still very angry. Why so sad? Oh my god, please don't be the guy in the mood. No, it's Geshud. Still Geshud. Should be being cheered up by the waterfall no end, but apparently it's not good enough. So why aren't these guys chopping down the trees that I've asked them to? What's going on there? Auto chop? Actually. There we go, the GUI would probably be a better idea. Chop, clear, trees, mark 9. Target number of logs. Hide burrows with no... Why are only 2 of these trees designated? Allow auto chop to chop trees in this burrow. Yes. Cut down all trees in this burrow. On. Off. Okay, hang on a minute. One sec. So, the burrow wood cutting covers all this. However, I'm going to turn that off. How do I get rid of it? Oh. Ah, here we go. There's the eraser. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Dwarf Fortress only froze for a moment. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Right. New zone. Add a new burrow. Boom. What? No. Oh, I want to raise, that's why. Okay. Take that off. There we go. Like that. There it is. Choose a symbol. Omega. Okay, whatever. Accept. There we go. Burrow 3. Clear. Cut. There we go. Ooh, a follow. Thank you very much, Samuel. Much appreciated. Where were we? Coming out of here and going into the auto chop. Oh, the Moody Dwarf is working, so somebody chopped down a tree. That's fine. GUI/auto chop. How often do I normally stream? Well, most weekdays. So Monday to Friday, I will do most days between around midday UK time for about 3 hours ish. Some weekends I will occasionally stream, and then I am prone to occasionally just go, fuck it, I'm not streaming today. And then every now and again a new game will pop up and I'll play that for a hot second. Like earlier, just before getting back into Dwarf Fortress this year, I played what was it, Ancestors Humankind Evolved, which is a weird monkey simulator. Good fun though. And I usually play all the Souls games, all the From Software stuff, Elden Ring, etc. Okay, so where's the other one? There it is, clear cut. Yep, on. There we go. Good. Right, I've changed the orders. That I think I had set the orders so that they wouldn't chop trees down now. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, things seem to be unbunged now. They're making stuff. Sad Man needs to be cheered up though. Why so sad?
Nobody knows what it's like to be a sad lad. A mad lad.
There you go. That can all go up there. So I could do my new stockpile layout here, but that might be a bit tedious. A bit tedious for the viewership. Then again, maybe not. Let's do it. Let's nuke. Actually, can I... No, only on the floor. Okay. That is a shame. Just as nuke them all then. Nuke, 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 nuking the stockpiles. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It happened. We didn't put in an order for armor stands, I've just realized. Let's do that. Green glass armor stand. There we go. 1 second. Whoever said something in chat, I'll be with you in a moment. I have to do this first, otherwise I will forget. Empty green glass armor stands is fewer than 10. Yes. Yes? I think so. I think that's right. There we go. Right. Hello, Two Cats Yelling. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, they're popping up in 3D. Ooh, very excited. How's it going? Everything good? I hope so. Ooh, look here. So if I... Aban Saveshrithlut, the craft dwarf, has created Roldeth Geapar Uthasashasasam. A green glass barrel. He claims it as a family heirloom. A green glass barrel. That's nice. Normally you'd get a pot or something, but fancy. Very fancy indeed. Okay, so we've now removed all those stockpiles. Do I remove the Masterwork stockpile? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Then we put down our first stockpile, which is going to be for bog standard doors. So that wants to be 6 by 6. There's numbers on the screen. 2 by 6. That's what we want. Doors. Custom. Furniture. There we go. I right-clicked. What a fucking spam javelin. Okay. Other materials. Green glass. Crystal glass. Clear glass. There you go. Type. Doors. There we go. they'll be nice. That's very handy. They'll take from anywhere, all good. So the next stockpile that we will want will be masterwork doors. That's what I want to see. So I'll put a new stockpile in. 2x6. Yeah? Is this how we're doing it? Or do I just do it right next to the normal one? I could do it right next to the other one. There we go. 2x6x1. Masterwork doors. There we go. Custom. Furniture. Type. Doors. Masterwork. Other materials. All. In fact, let's just say any materials will be fine. As long as they're masterworks, I'm happy. Good. Next we'll do hatches because, oh, save. It's a save. I was going to say next we'll do hatches because I know we've got some of those that are masterworks and we can set those up for correct storage. I don't think I'll make a storage for the goblets because the goblets could just go and live among the drinks barrels as they do. I don't think dwarves particularly claim them. Oh, excuse me. How are flasks and water skins done in Dwarf Fortress? Do we need them or are they problem causers like backpacks? I'm not really sure what the current state of play is with those. I know they allow dwarves to go longer between drinks, or between returning to drink stockpiles, but I don't know quite how effective they are or if they're actually counterproductive. Is my voice okay? I'm noticing that I'm peaking a bit here. I'm going into the red. Should I be turning my microphone down a smidgeroo, or am I just on the threshold? Yep. Okay. It's spring, isn't that nice? So, stockpile, in we go. What do we get here? Doors, and then obviously the next one is something else prosaic, like tables, I think. Tables and chairs. Tables. There we go. Custom. Furniture. One sec. I'll back in a moment. Oh, well, it turns out I've got to go and pick my daughter up from school early. She doesn't feel very well. So, unfortunately for you guys, it's the end of the stream. I will probably come back from the school run and do the rest of these stockpiles. I'm going to pause it and leave it running. In the meantime, let's take a little look-see at who is streaming Dwarf Fortress. Who is streaming Dwarf Fortress? Come on. Show me. Who can I raid? I've got to get out of here. I've got to go and pick my daughter up quick. Diddly, the Smitchell. Easy win. Let's just go mute them so we don't have that playing over here. Copy the name. /raid. Paste. Boom. There we go. Raid has been created. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Sorry I have to dash off a bit early. It's only half hour. Come on. Forgive me, please. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys later. And, probably tomorrow. What day is it? Is it Thursday? Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a lovely time until then. Bye!